Fairy Tales reading
The Magical Adventure of Anthone. Beyond 7 mountains, beyond 7 forests, in the Daisy Valley, lived Anthone, a girl with big, curious eyes and a heart full of dreams. Every evening, just before bed, she imagined what it would be like to be a sorceress and embark on magical adventures. One day, when the moon spread its silvery light over the village, Anthone heard a gentle tapping on her window. Outside, a firefly hovered. But this was no ordinary firefly. It wore a tiny wizard's hat on its head and held a sparkling wand in its hand. "Anthone, Anthone," it called. "I'm Shiny, a magical guide. Would you like to go on a real adventure?" Anthone, speechless with wonder, nodded eagerly. Shiny waved his wand, and the room filled with a fragrant mist. When it cleared, Anthone and the firefly found themselves in the middle of an enchanted forest. Everything around them sparkled like a fairy tale. The trees had star-shaped leaves, and a soft song of magical creatures floated in the air. "Welcome to the forest of enchanted parts," said Shiny. "To discover your magic, you must pass through 3 trials. The first one is just ahead." They reached a clearing where a giant puddle lay. But it was no ordinary puddle. Instead of water, it was filled with something that looked like a mirror reflecting the night sky. "This is the mirror of dreams," as Shiny explained. "If you tell it your greatest dream, it will show you how it might come true." Anthone leaned over the surface and whispered, "I want to be a sorceress and help others." At that moment, an image appeared on the surface. Anthone, dressed in a silvery cape, waving a wand and cheering up sad people. The girl's heart filled with warmth. "A beautiful dream," said Shiny. "But to fulfill it, we must find the key of power." As they walked through the enchanted forest, Anthone and Shiny came to a meadow full of dancing flowers. In the middle stood a silver box, and on it gleamed a key. "That's the key of power," as Shiny said. "To claim it, you must pass through the whirl of flowers and believe in yourself." Anthone took a deep breath and stepped forward. The flowers whispered in her ears, "You can't do it. You're not brave enough." But Anthone didn't listen. She focused on her dream. Step by step, she reached the box and grabbed the key. "I knew you could do it," exclaimed Shiny. As they continued, Anthone heard a soft sobbing. Behind a large rock sat a small green dragon with one wing wrapped in a bandage. "What happened?" Anthone asked. "I got lost, and my wing hurts," the dragon said, wiping away tears. Shiny reminded Anthone that magic is, above all, about helping others. The girl took a handkerchief from her pocket and gently adjusted the dragon's bandage. Then she took the dragon's paw and asked Shiny to help them find his family. After a short walk, they reached the dragon's meadow, where his family was waiting. The little dragon thanked Anthone, and his mother gave her a sparkling crystal. "This crystal is a dragon's tear. It will help you in difficult moments," as she said. Anthone and Shiny reached an old oak tree covered in golden runes. Inside the tree was a wand. "This is the final trial," said the firefly. "You must solve a riddle to claim your wand." The runes lit up and formed the words, "I am what brightens the darkness, though I am made of it." What am I? Anthone thought hard. It was more challenging than she expected. Finally, she smiled. "A star," she exclaimed. The runes glowed with golden light, and the wand slid out of the tree. Anthone grasped it, feeling warmth fill her. Shiny looked at Anthone with pride. "You did it, Anthone. But remember, true magic isn't in the wand, but in the kindness you give to others." Suddenly, the world around her began to spin. Anthone found herself back in her room. Beside her lay the wand, the crystal, and a tiny note. Never stop believing in magic. Thank you for the wonderful adventure. Shiny. Anthone fell asleep with a smile, knowing that magic is real, and it will always be in her heart. The end. Anthone awoke the next morning to the soft chirping of birds and the golden rays of sunlight streaming through her window. On her bedside table lay the wand and crystal, reminding her of the magical journey she had just experienced. With a heart full of hope and kindness, she whispered to herself, "A magic truly is everywhere if you believe." From that day on, Anthone carried the lessons of her adventure with her, spreading joy and magic to everyone she met. The wand remained a cherished keepsake, a symbol of courage, kindness, and the power of dreams. And so, Anthone's magical story became a timeless reminder for all. True magic lies within the heart.
Fairy tales reading? Subscribe to our channel to hear more.